All right.
Are we live?
Yeah, now we are.
95.
We are live early? Okay, well, I'll
Yeah.
be quiet.
No, it's actually not early, but yeah.
And
Good
we have
afternoon.
fucking nobody.
Oh, didn't I give you my little chat thing? Hang on, let me go find your chat thing, mate. I'll give you a little kiss and a hug. I didn't find it. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, good though.
You're good.
We have Green Fun there, but he's already on the stream, so.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's always
hello.
you. It's always us people that are on the streams that always get in there first.
Even though there's like.
I do love your fucking thing though, Scotsman. I do love your bloody.
I like it as well.
Is your camera on, Tom?
Oh, it's on, but I got a thing there. Hang on, 2 seconds. Yeah, it must be. I didn't. Yeah.
I like it as well.
There you go.
That's why I
Is
made
the
it.
kangaroo there yet?
Yes, there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
there you go.
drew the kangaroo, though? That's the thing.
That was Gingerman Bad. Oh, remember Ginger? I haven't seen him around for a while, to be honest. I think he must be busy.
Yeah.
He may be traveling.
I didn't find
Yeah.
any serious articles today. I just found a lot of funny ones, so fuck it, we'll just read a lot of funny articles instead. Furious teachers slam thank fuck my kid doesn't have you as next year cards. Furious teachers slam thank fuck my kid doesn't have you next year cards. A greeting card company has come under fire for releasing a range of end-of-year cards featuring swear words and alcohol.
Two of my favourite things.
How you going, Batman?
Hi,
Well,
guys.
Batman.
You didn't do your intro.
I know.
No. We don't have Batman intro every day.
Yeah. It gets a bit old.
I love your intro. It's all good. I love your intro.
As summer rolls around, parents may consider buying a card and gift for their child's teacher to thank them for their hard work over the last year. If you think your little one's teacher hasn't been up to scratch, one company is now offering a chance to buy rather rude cards featuring messages such as "Thank fuck my kid doesn't have you next year."
Oh, damn. That would be a good one, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Hello,
the few
Twinkie.
teachers- Hello, Crappy. Hello, little nigga.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, little. Hey, Crappy.
Oh, crappy.
I assume Chuck and forgot to send Crappy the link again. Oh, yeah, hello, English Storm.
No, Tommy's here. How you going, Tom?
It's not bad yourself, Tom.
Yeah.
Storm, that
Hey,
is.
cunts. How's Strix? Typical English talking. Learn some English, you dumb cunts.
The thing is, the play teachers.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Crappy Slayer.
The thing is, there are plenty of teachers when I was in school that I would have bought this card for.
Is it just me? Is it just me? Is this thing's echoing? It's just me, is it?
It's just
Maybe
you.
it's me.
It's
No.
echoing.
I mean in my earphones. That's all.
I don't think it is it?
You guys can't hear any echoing at all?
No.
From you,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, for me, really?
Yeah, it sounds like you're in some kind of
Alright.
echo chamber.
Well done.
What about me?
Seriously.
Well done.
Echoing too.
Yeah, Yorkshire-based greeting card and gift company.
I'll log out and come back. See if it works.
I signed the
I
credit
know,
cards
yes.
on their website. With prices starting from £3.75.
There, it's gone. No,
See, Tom, there's an echo.
could be me, I suppose. I don't know.
Is there an echo?
No, it's just in Hangouts because I just popped the earpiece on and listened to the stream for a second.
That's weird then.
It's Hangouts being stupid again.
Wait a minute. I know this is very professional.
Yeah, it's
Is that
like
better? Is the echo gone now? Yep, someone spoke.
I don't hear
Okay.
it.
Am I echoing?
No, there is no echo.
Okay, so it's not me.
I don't think it's me.
I don't hear any echo, so fuck those.
It's gone now. Whatever the hell was echoing.
I remember sending my head of year a Christmas card once just in my last term at school. Put a piece of white plasticine in the card, right, with a piece of a digital watch on it, and the card read, "Happy Christmas. If you can read this, it means that I wired the detonator up to the C4 incorrectly."
And while the designs are proving popular, it seems they haven't gone down well with educators. Stacey Dennis, who runs Love Layla, claims the new range has been met with furious backlash from teachers. She said, "We've had lots of messages from teachers on social media who think that our products are insulting and rude towards them. We believe they're great fun, as do the parents, who have clearly cleaned this out of stock." Welcome, Blingo.
Hello, blind girl.
Eh. Yeah, you're not getting any more chance until you eat your damn pizza.
He said, "We've had lots of messages from teachers on social media who think their products are insulting and rude towards them. We believe they are great fun, as do the parents, who have cleaned this out of stock." Other things like nursery teacher, the only job you find yourself saying, "Don't like that." And as my child teacher, I completely understand why you need so many holidays. Hello, straight to the veil.
Oh,
You know what?
is it
I
echoing?
can second that. I have had to say "don't lick that" many times to my kid as well.
Yeah, but they get paid for it. You don't.
Yep.
Exactly. Payment doesn't make it any less frustrating.
No, if you get
Hey,
insulting
blind girl.
cards for teachers, why
Yo.
can't the teachers get insulting cards for pupils?
I have no
Like
idea.
do all the work without the pay. That's the
I
thing.
mean, can you imagine it? A teacher sending a card to a pupil that says, "Yeah, glue is not a food substance."
You are the reason for hazard pay.
Yep. You are the reason I will not live to see my pension.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't get paid for it, but Jack's teachers do, and they in fact do go around and say, "Don't eat that, don't lick that. Glue is not a food group, or glitter, or whatever you found under the table. It is not a food
Yeah.
group."
So
Madam,
here's a question: what is glitter? Does anyone know?
the herpes of strippers.
Ew.
Does
I
anyone
didn't
care?
know
Makes sense.
Called.
Green. The second question you should be asking is, who cares?
Yeah. As
Glitter
well,
is
probably I've
great.
also been selling
Green.
bottom labels, which
No.
can be stuck on the teacher's favorite triple reading. Favorite triple
Oh.
reading. Sorry, my child is the reason you drink. Have this on me.
Oh God, man, yeah. We actually buy Jack's teachers presents that say similar things.
If I was a teacher, I would have a special T-shirt which I would only ever wear at PTA meetings. And you know what that T-shirt would say? Your child is the reason my psychiatrist is so wealthy.
Yeah.
To be honest, like it's just a bit of fucking fun. That's all it is, really.
Yeah.
Have a fucking laugh. We can wait
No,
on
you
it.
should have a shirt that says "There's no crying in life."
I'm sorry to drop. There's no echoing now, is there? No echoing?
No.
Not that I know.
Okay,
of.
cool.
Hello,
No.
Chadwick.
Okay,
No, there's
cool.
no
Thank you,
echoing.
Thank you.
Echoing,
This is the first time
echoing.
I'm under fire for the somewhat
Alright.
crude designs.
You ask for pizza, you eat the pizza.
I didn't ask for
October.
pizza.
Parents on Mum's Net branded one of their anniversary cards vile,
That's funny.
as it featured the words "up the bum, no harm done."
So
What a
wait,
cheap.
I thought Mom's Net was a joke. You're shitting me. There's actually a Mom's Net.
Yeah, Mum's Net is real. Mum's Net is
It's a
actually
terrible
real.
place. It's
No,
a
leave it
terrible
on.
place where no actual mothers exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have you been on it? Have you?
Holy shit, blind girl.
As a mom, I've noticed that there's no actual real moms on Mom's Net.
Like, blind girl, do you not know there's, in reality there are no women on the internet? It's just blokes pretending.
Yeah, bits of sparkly.
Yes, I've noticed that.
You're both traps. You're both traps. We both know. You're both traps. That's all good.
No. I've noticed the
Batman.
opposite.
Better fucking
Like,
not be
I've
trapped.
been to I've been to a lesbian sex chat, and they have all been dudes. Like all of them.
Oh, they're faking. You mean they're
Hello,
faking
DC.
to be lesbians, but they actually do?
Yeah, just to like
Yep.
see like, what are these?
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
The
not
faster you eat this, the faster we go to the park.
Yeah, there is
I
a
wanna
gay.
go to the
There is a
bar.
gay bar in my town, and all the guys there are straight. They just go to pick up the girls because they figured out like all the girls come here because they know no one's picking up on them. But
Yeah, but
that's,
Stacey wasn't too concerned about the
I
fuck
love
back then. But he isn't now. Yeah, we're used to upset some people. Of our range, which, despite sometimes being risky, is designed to be a laugh and fairly good natured. I would say to all those outstanding, enthusiastic teachers out there, you have nothing to worry about. For those who may be less than top of the class, should prepare themselves. As our thanks teacher rate has proved so popular, we're frankly printing it as much as we can before the school's out. Whoever teachers receive as terms draw their close, I'm sure 6 weeks holidays will get them over. We'll help them get over it. They've been offended in any way. And I think if they're offended, they always seem to be an option to give as good as they get with a thank fuck I don't have. Teach their child to make a good card. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, meet people with a sense of humour. That's what we need.
Yeah, well, you know that humour is against the law.
I'm just trying to get rid of the thing, and I'll get out of the chat room in a sec.
I wouldn't humour be against the law.
Want to know what a baby shark hat looks like? There it is.
You're kidding me. There's
That's
a baby shark
not a
hat.
baby shark hat. That's a Dodgers hat. You give your
Some
son
of
a
that shark
Dodgers
colour
hat.
on this thing.
You said it's a baby shark free zone, but here we have, in fact, the baby shark doesn't
that's
have
not-
a little fin.
Blind girl, that's not a baby shark cap. That's a Dodgers cap.
No, it's not.
It's worth a try.
I know, because I get compliments for this hat all the time, going, "Oh my god, you found a baby shark hat? Where'd you get it?" I'm like,
Yes. See, you're wearing a hat, and I can't see it because I'm trying to get rid of my bloody notifications.
eh.
Are you wearing a
It's
hat?
on-
You wearing a hat, blonde girl?
I'm showing my son, and he's wearing the hat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Eat your pizza. So yeah,
Yes.
baby shark free zone just got
Actually,
invaded by the hat.
Batman, I really believe that satire is dead. So
It totally is.
Oh, it's worse than
It is
that.
in America.
You can't.
It's worse
Hey,
than
Maria.
that, Maria.
Satire
is
Cuban,
undead.
it is in America. It definitely is dead in America. That's
it
for
is
damn
so
sure.
dead.
No,
Hello.
Satire has become
And you guys will
reality.
have to excuse my voice again. For some reason, I lost it the other day. So if it's like scratchy, I apologize.
Well, you should
Hey,
probably.
women-
I
gonna
lost
say-
my voice too, yelling
Uh,
at the kid.
it sounds
Yeah, I was
throaty
yelling
and-
at. I don't know what I was
Maria,
doing.
Maria,
Yes.
Hello, honey monster.
Maria, it sounds throaty and sensual.
Well, you
It's
meant to
what?
say I was. You meant to say I was young at the time. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Hey,
So
woman takes breaks for gas and drives his car into river.
Dumbass.
Well,
Oh,
there's
man.
feminism put back 10 years, at least.
Okay, first strike. She's a woman. All right, now let's see if she's Asian. That's second strike.
No, the second strike
Alright,
wasn't a
So, come on, there's got to be a third.
Yeah, this is the moment that women took the area for a brake pedal
She's handicapped.
and drove into a river.
Oh, don't tell me you lost a sock already.
Oh, she's from New Jersey.
Do you remember
Oh,
a 53-year-old
third
woman
strike. There you go.
was leaving the spotless car wash in Hackensack, New Jersey, when she accidentally plunged into the water.
So, wait, she got her car washed and thought it needed more water.
Jersey. Does Jersey mean Wales?
No,
No. Okay. Okay.
Jersey's in the
Jersey
Channel
probably
Islands,
means Jersey.
and New Jersey's in America.
Oh, New Jersey. New Jersey. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, New Jersey.
it's the Jersey and New Jersey. Jersey's in the Channel Islands.
Yeah.
It's a
that's
pizza.
all- yeah.
It's
It's not Wales.
fucking food.
Well, Australian, I don't know much.
Oh.
Gets the man identified as a 40.
The Aussie knows more than you, sweetheart.
Witness the
Yeah,
incident
yeah.
dived into pool of the woman and a female passenger out of the Samaras
Wait, what that?
SAV class.
I'll try that.
A short time later, firefighters arrived to help them out of the water. Hackensack Police Captain Nicole Foley told MJ.com There is
I've
no
kept them,
physical
I've kept them.
barricades to prevent vessels from driving into the area that leads to where the car drove into the water.
Okay, TC just said that she was wearing a burqa. That's fourth strike.
Oh, shit.
Was she?
I
Yeah.
bet she was wearing it the wrong way around as well, so she couldn't see the
Well,
pebbles.
Oh, TC, if you can hear me,
Guys, I'm just teasing.
what city are you from again, TC? What city are you from again? Anyone know?
Entertain me, I'll be doing dishes. Looks to be you.
Yeah, same. I'm cleaning up a bit too.
Yeah.
Let's just plunge herself into the water. What a fucking lead.
I'm gonna get tired of the chat room because you guys are
Finish your
boring.
pizza.
Yeah, the driver suffered minor injury and was taken to hospital for precautionary measures. Authorities said the passenger, a 27-year-old woman, declined medical treatment at the scene. Oh. There's our Darwin Award of the day, I guess.
Very much so.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, Honey Monster's here too. Hey, Honey Monster, you little cunt. Give me some jokes.
He's in there for a while.
Okay. I just got another thing out of there.
Okay, here's a joke for you. Australia is a beautiful country.
Yeah. Is it the country where you sent the criminals to paradise and you guys are left on a rock and it rains 23 hours a day? Nice
yeah.
choice, Great Britain. Nice fucking choice there, dickhead.
No, it doesn't. Australia's a place where pretty much every animal is trying to kill you, and a lot of the plants as well.
Anyone here like McDonald's?
Me.
We don't have
It's
McDonald's.
alright.
What's McDonald's? We don't have
I like their
McDonald's.
cheeseburgers. That's about it.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
customer
you have
horrified-
McDonald's. It's called
Wait.
Macca's.
Yeah, McDonald's customer
Shut
horrified.
up, Green. Shut up, Green. I'm trying to make a point here. Shut up.
McDonald's customer horrified after finding maggots crawling around his drink.
Ah, god damn it.
It's
Why,
the
Scotty,
only,
why?
hey, it's the only meat he's going to get at McDonald's, isn't
Hey,
it?
hey. The only one here that's been destroyed is actually Cuban, so you guys can shut up.
How do you know?
Leon Bennett claims he found the creatures crawling around the lid of the drink.
I don't know.
He bought
No,
a brand
obviously can.
all talk offices in Hertfordshire. Thanks, DC. Yeah, this fucking
Finish
video.
your pizza.
Do you know, true story though, if you eat maggots, it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to actually hurt you. As disgusting as it sounds, it won't hurt you.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt you. It's still fucking gross. So no.
Yep.
thanks.
Yeah, that's what I just said. It's disgusting, but it's still not going to hurt you.
Well,
Yeah.
depending on the maggot, they do have maggots that they use in medical treatment.
Yeah, but
Thank
if
you.
you're
We've
bi-
been over this. It's still fucking gross.
Yes, it is.
But if you're biting it in half of your teeth, it's not going to matter, is it?
Yeah, there's maggots in the fucking on the drink.
Great. Well, I have kids, and therefore I have to like McDonald's. So ew.
I know. Don't get me wrong. It's disgusting. I'm just saying it's not going to hurt you.
It's a strong indication of the hygiene of the establishment.
Yeah, yeah.
Eat your food.
A McDonald's
God,
call
why
a
is-
customer. A McDonald's customer claims he discovered maggots wriggling on the lid of a drink after he had a sip. Fucking first fucking line is a fucking typo.
Where's
know these-
Green? Where's Green Thunder from again?
Michigan, why?
Okay.
Maggots, thieving bastards. I prefer snakes with the maggots.
Nah,
I guess the
faggots.
maggots are just extra meat, I guess. The snake's the main thing.
Nah, I was like, really? I thought you were like the faggots. I don't know if they get that in America what faggots means, but yeah.
You know, I didn't realize there were fucking typos in news articles until I started doing this stream. Liam Bennett said he spotted the uninvited guest wriggling around the plastic top of his Sprite Zero after buying it at McDonald's in Baldock Services, Herefordshire. Stomach sharing food, so his one maggot stretching across the lip, while
Scotty,
one curled up into a ball.
Scotty, it's called Hertfordshire.
I said Hertfordshire.
You said Herefordshire.
I said
How do
Hertfordshire.
you say Worcestershire sauce?
Hoffer. This is called Hoffer, and we're all equal.
I called it Hertfordshire. That's what it's called.
I misheard you then.
Herefordshire to a different place. Just centimeters from the store. The 35-year-old claimed he'd already eaten most of his fries before he took a sip of the drink and only noticed the grubs when he put it back down to a different angle. Now, the German suck that has eaten at the same McDonald's every week for years has vowed never to go there again. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Chadwick.
I wonder how many of us, if we were
Hey, Chadwick.
experienced, would put the fucking meal that we're just eating back on the plate.
Don't know why I bother saying hi to Chadwick because he hates my guts right now. That's all good. But I'll still say hello.
I always thought
Like
Chad
what you do
was
to
a
him.
character.
Nah, I really.
Don't bring up that, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
No,
okay,
we don't know.
okay. Sorry, man. Sorry. Keep going.
Are they made out of brains? I wonder, kind of put me off. I don't know. I imagine it would put you off, though. Leon from Stevenage in Hertfordshire said, "We used that McDonald's for quite a few years. I'd never had a problem before, but definitely had a problem that day. I don't think we'll use it again. It put me off eating McDonald's. Not necessarily from all of them, but that one in particular, I won't eat that again. There's obviously some sort of hygiene problem that just puts you off. You lose trust in them, and you don't want to know what's going on behind the scenes. If they come out in your drink, what else are they doing? It just makes you think." Relieved moment, Leon relieved the moment he claims he first noticed the lava ringing around on his drink. Sat down, had a few tits, and I figured my drink, he said. Then I put it down at a different angle, noticed the lid with my eyes, and realised that's moving. You should have gone fishing with those 3 maggots. Then I realised there were maggots on the cup, and inside the rim of the cup, plastic lid. It's how disgusting that I already sip of the drink.
You think you would have noticed it? Come on. You think
So
you
wise
would've-
with it.
That's not a maggot. When I look at a maggot, I'm thinking of these little massive white things.
I guess they're small maggots.
Mm.
They're just not fully grown yet. Although a maggot's never fully grown until it becomes a fly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an okay movie.
It's rather disgusting that I had already had a sip of the drink, but I'm still alive, so it's okay. I think it's really unhygienic. You don't expect that to be anywhere near your food, let alone the side of your drink. It's just not nice.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
They're quite small maggots, definitely one on the inside of the ring. Geico Gecko shows up and says, "Are you going to eat those maggots?" No, I'm not.
That was good.
Hello, Wikipedia snippet.
Wiki. Come on, mate. You're the Wikipedia. Tell us it's good or bad.
They're quite small maggots. There's definitely one inside the rim. And there's one outside too. You can see it moving and crawling around. I was at work all these days, stopped there for a break. Thought it was absolutely disgusting. They thought it was terrible. We all have the same opinion. Leon theorized the maggots had dropped down from the drinks dispenser when his drinks were being prepared. Claims he put the maggots to the manager and was offered a fresh drink. Instead, asked for a refund.
I think my response to that would be, no, I don't want another drink. I'd rather go and drink out of a Portaloo.
Yeah. Although the manager did refund the £4.09 that he had spent on his meal, just 8 minutes after he'd ordered it, Leon claims he was offered no apology for the pugs. Instead, I took it straight back to the manager, asked if I wanted a drink. And I said, "I don't want another drink, I want a refund." He said, "I will do it again for you." I said, "But please give me a refund."
Look at that guy. That's serious. That's serious. Okay, so it is. Sorry.
I got a refund in the end, and I think the whole thing from getting the meal to the refund was about 8 to 10 minutes. That's better than the fucking guy we had on stream yesterday. We had like an hour for a refund, and they still didn't fucking leave.
Right, who's this? Oh, you're on about me, right?
No, it was the costly coffee one we read yesterday, I think it was. Remember that?
Yeah, didn't that guy get a refund and he still refused to leave?
Yeah.
Oh, that dickhead, yeah. Sorry. Brain not working properly at the moment.
Yeah, old age.
No, I'm turning Australian.
No, I'm done. Got nothing there on this or anything. Oh, good.
He didn't actually apologise. McDonald's had not responded at all. Things came out of the dispenser, so the maggots are obviously inside the dispenser, dropping on the cups, lids, and whatnot. That's the worrying thing. The logical explanation, I think, they must be inside the dispenser machine. It's not good. I didn't think didn't want to eat anything else there. McDonald's spokesperson said he'd be like to apologise that this customer experience did not meet expectations. Food safety is of utmost importance to us. We place great emphasis on the quality control, applying rigorous standards to avoid any imperfections. As soon as the customer brought the situation to our attention, we carried out an investigation and precautionary clean. If we're unable to find the source or anything that would have been cause for concern in the restaurant, customers have a full refund and a replacement meal. So they don't get sued, I guess. Probably why. Yeah, going through these articles very fast.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a wonderful article. Ugh.
Best article we've read all day.
Ugh. It makes yeah, there's still got to be a hygiene problem with that place.
It has to be.
There was one time went to McDonald's and saw a lady like flipping her hair behind the counter. My care giver told her she should probably be wearing a henna, and she said, "I don't have to. I'm the manager." Well, you're still flicking your hair everywhere.
You know what I've seen? You know those women who have like really, really long nails? I've
Oh.
seen them dip that in the fondue, like straight up in the fondue, chocolate fondue, with their fingers and put it in their mouth and then put it back in.
That's nasty.
I think if I caught somebody doing that when I was out, if I was in a store, yeah, I'd grab, when they put it back, I'd take it out and I'd smash it in the faces.
Oh, this woman was like 300 pounds. There's no way I could have taken her, but I just stayed away from the fondue forever.
Yeah, Windows 10 wanted to give me a free upgrade to Windows 7. I figured, yeah, you pay for it. I kept my old system. Yeah, what a state. World's most disgusting roommates will make you want to live alone forever.
But
Oh,
most
no.
were Australian.
Yeah, living with a mate.
Meow.
What was that?
No, me, mate. Keep going, Scotsman. Keep going.
You can put bills. You're never lonely. And they're always there to let you in when you forget your keys. But it's really worth keeping the. It's really worth it. It's really worth it. The hygiene standards are drastically different from yours. These disgusting stamps to make you thankful. The only hair you have in your sink is your own. Hopefully, no one's eating while watching this because you don't be eating anymore.
Oh God.
That's me after a game of football, mate. That's how me after a game of football. No, I'm just kidding.
He's not, you know.
Fucking football. She's just watching the fucking football.
couple
Oh,
of
that is
meat,
so
couple
disgusting.
of meat pies, a hot dog at the football, couple of skits there. So good.
How do you even go do that?
A cigarette.
No. I'll be honest with you. I've never ever looked back at what I've done. I don't care what it says. I've never ever looked back. You just do your deed, you shut the toilet and go.
Even if I'm at somebody else's house, I take a dump, do me necessaries, pick up the toilet brush and clean
No.
up. You've got
Not only that, the best way to fix that is you take out so much toilet paper and just flood it on the toilet. And that way that it doesn't collect the zinger. You know what I mean?
Having a little
No one
talk
knows.
here. Yeah.
Mm.
Over.
Maria taught me that one. She's been to Australia. She taught me that one.
I think this guy. I think
Yes.
that's like I got a new mattress to be honest.
Why is the mattress like ripped up? Who rips up their mattress?
It looks
I think it's about time the guy got a new mattress. To be honest, don't you think?
All right. Well, first red, warning sign is when they have no sheets on the mattress and like a dirty
Oh,
pillow with nothing else.
What the hell is this guy? How does this guy even sleep? This
I'm not
guy.
even kidding. Oh,
Oh.
my mattress. So my springs are starting to. I'm not kidding. They're poking holes in the
That's-
body. Yeah? I need to get any mattress. I'm not kidding, man.
That's not
I heard
not
it's
a
not
that's not a ripped mattress. That looks like it's being slept on by an unwashed, sweaty body so long that it's started to decompose.
Yeah.
Right.
Did he fucking set fire to it or something? Like, what the fuck?
My
No,
mattress.
it looks like he's
My
not
mattress.
through it.
Yeah, mine's 10. My mattress is 10 years old, and I have to go get a new one because I got sprigs and springs poking out the fucking thing out right now. I'm 6'2", man. You gotta be careful on these beds. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. What's your name?
Go get the-
Green Thunder. Set me up a new mattress fund.
So what I noticed that is like this guy must have. How does this guy get his sleep at night? Seriously.
He'll be
Yeah,
used to it.
Dude, I'm surprised he doesn't have like
Buddy, let's
staph
him get in first. Come on, babe.
and like
Let him
bacteria,
get in first.
like eating bacteria.
hmm That way you won't be near the buttons.
Like we'd be in the fucking same room as that fucking mattress would be
He likes
blowing
to
your
push
life back
everyone.
like 40 years or something.
I would like to be in
There
the
you
same
go.
county as that
Over.
mattress.
Imagine being the girl, like you're getting picked up at the bar by this dude, and this is what the fuck you're
Honestly,
coming.
Hold on
Don't do
a
it.
minute. We're
Like
all,
how
we're all
drunk do you have to
assuming,
be for that?
we're all assuming that's the guy's mattress.
Like Cuban, I'm pretty sure this guy is saying that. Let's go back
I'm
to
pretty
yours,
sure-
not mine.
Don't do it.
I'm pretty sure I would walk in and walk right back out because it looks like a crackhead's den, to be honest.
Yeah.
and that guy,
Don't do it.
a guy who sleeps on that mattress is not taking anyone from the bar.
All right.
I've known
No,
girls.
he's taking her home.
I've known
But when he
girls
takes
do
it
that
home,
to
he's turning the lights off. He's like, no, I got some candles here. Let's not do that. I got some candles here.
Seriously.
That's what he's doing.
Seriously, I've known girls who've had houses as bad as that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I guess this guy likes to smoke a lot.
Lost his what?
At least throw the bloody things out.
Lost his what again?
I guess tell me later. I don't blame you.
Got the hiccup.
Oh, this is what the Americans call candy, isn't it? Even though it's kind of not candy.
Oh my God, those are cigarette butts.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I guess this guy
Oh, that's gross. That is
Holy
gross.
fuck. I don't even know what I was thinking those were. I thought it was like a picnic for kids with like
Yeah,
little
that's what I thought too. I
candies and
thought they were
stuff. And I
candy.
just looked at it and I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
Look at them. Some of those
Sorry.
books are actually
All right, let's go.
decomposing.
Sorry to jump.
Imagine
I thought they were candy. I thought they were candy too. Oh
These
my
stories
god.
these stories
No.
always
Thank you.
come up when I'm eating or feeling peckish.
Oh, let's do this, mate. Let's do this story.
Scotty, honestly, if these were like any of my roommates, they would be getting kicked the fuck out.
I don't blame you. I mean, like,
That's it. You're done. Out.
Yeah.
Out.
The worst thing about it, we made a whole stadium of beer cans. That wasn't in the house, it was outside the house.
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck happened here? This guy just fucking shit in his sink or something.
That's
Oh
what
my
it's like.
gosh. No, that's not shit. That's not brushing your teeth for like fucking 8 days in a row and all this. That's bacteria. That's bacteria building up.
No. I've done that before. It's not
That's
that
not shit.
blood in it. That's about it. No, that's shit.
What, you've gone 8 days without brushing your teeth?
Oh,
You're a freak, man. You're freaking nature. I brush my teeth twice a day.
I've done like
that's
a year
mold.
before.
Hold on, Tom. You brush your teeth twice a day. What? Both of them.
But coming from you, the guy I can't understand. Okay, yeah, okay. All good.
It looks like it's being used like a toilet.
It's not shit. That's not shit. That is not shit, bacteria.
I've gone like a year without brushing my teeth before.
Are you serious? You guys are freaks. No wonder the Aussies say that you brush your teeth. I used to, when I
What
was growing
the
up,
fuck is that?
I don't know.
Eh?
I don't want to know.
What is that?
You know, when I was growing up, everyone used to say to me, "The Poms," and I know you're Pom, but you're Great Britain, and they don't brush their teeth. I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Now I know why, because you went a whole year without brushing your teeth. Fucking hell.
It's
That's
called
crazy.
depression, Tom.
I don't give a fuck what it's called. I
you
don't care
get
what the fuck it's called,
depressed.
man. You brush your teeth. You fucking brush your teeth, mate.
I do brush my fucking teeth. Anyways, the fucking probably the best contents. Even the fucking tag list is probably best. The contents of that bag is
All
left.
good, mate. Oh, yeah, it's close, man. I got no problems with you, mate. It's all good. Relax. Get your hand off it. Get your hand off it. He'll be there soon enough to see it.
Yeah, it's even the fucking tag list is
What
the
is
best
that?
content
Did
tag
they
is left
find-
alone. So yeah,
That's not like a decomposed animal or anything.
I think it's a bag. Decomposing bag. Well, if nobody knows, nobody probably wants to know.
No, I'm nervous about this next one.
Yeah, like good. Yeah.
Yeah.
My roommate did that. Those dishes would be in their room on their fucking bed.
It's like scrape them off or something, put them on their head when they were sleeping.
That's just disrespectful, though.
It probably was a fried egg honey monster once.
I went a day without brushing my teeth a few times in 53 years. Is that a fried egg? I don't know. I don't want to know. I was pretty sure it's 54 and honey monster. Fucking Christ. Put your fucking teeth off away, man.
Hang on. What's that next to?
It's
Okay,
a-
it's just a cool thing. Yeah. Not, yeah, that's disgusting. That's fucking
it's a
disgusting.
jizz drag, but
That is gross.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
other sisters it's the bogies.
That. Oh,
Oh, what the fuck?
recognize some of these fucking.
What the fuck?
I recognise some of these pictures from that bloody TV show where they follow these guys around
I'm
who,
a pisshead, but
who,
come
clean,
on.
who clean up after the university students when they go home. Seriously, yeah, these university students, yeah, they like families with money, they don't have to do anything in their life. They don't even know how the fucking toilet works.
At least fucking put your fucking computer on a fucking table or something. I mean, come on, man.
Look at that, man. That would take you probably 3 days just to clean that fucking thing out.
Somebody call Drunkle. I mean, doesn't Drunkle clean up stuff for a living? Just call Drunkle. He'll fix it.
Oi, I'm not kidding, Blind Girl. Blind Girl, this thing is disgusting. It's everywhere. I'm
Probably
not
drunk.
joking.
Wow,
It's
it's
everywhere.
full of fucking beer cans and stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's just a fucking computer just sitting there in the middle on the floor.
Oh, I love my
Drunkle's
drink, mate.
house.
No way will I get that. That's just fucked up.
Yeah, that's not that bad. I've seen worse than that. The best one.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah, even what you watch on that, I fucking hate that, man. How hard is it just to wash your thing with an eye? Just wash the
You agree,
fucking
Jack?
drink now.
Yeah, you
No,
agree,
no
Jack?
one
That's
agrees?
gross.
Okay, you're a male,
Jack
obviously.
agrees.
You've never had to do it yourself. So fucking hell.
You have a meal, you watch it.
I mean, this is the guy's the best.
Oh, yeah, actually, it's the same laptop I have. Is that my house? I'm not kidding. It's the same laptop I have.
You laughing at?
At least this guy's the best.
Yeah,
Like the other
yeah,
guy.
What's so funny?
No, I'm not kidding. It's the exact same laptop.
What's so funny?
It's not my house, though, trust me.
At least this guy has a desk. Unlike the other
No,
guy.
if it was mine, there'd be some fucking porn beyond if it was me, man. So good.
What the living crap is that?
Potatoes.
That's supposed to be a potato that I think is
What?
growing.
I bet it moves. Does it move? Do those things move?
What? Why are you walking so slow?
I don't know. You die.
Potatoes that have been left so starting to sprout.
Jack, why are you walking like an old man?
I've seen worse than that.
Why are
I've
you walking
seen
like an
worse
old
than
man?
that at some dude's apartment. It was pretty foul. There were more pizza boxes, to be honest.
Yeah, I've seen worse than that. It's not so bad.
Oh no, that's pretty bad.
I've seen trucks like that.
Oh yeah.
Bet
Guys
you
just
have.
throw stuff over next to the door, and that's it.
It means you pumpkin if you're listening.
Hi.
I said he means eat pumpkin if you're listening.
Nah, it ain't pumpkin.
trying to make a joke. Okay, fair.
Yeah, it's definitely not funny. We get to hear him vacuuming the truck.
What isn't me?
I don't know.
Being an asshole.
What does it mean?
I am an asshole.
Okay, being a
Well-
slob.
I'm trying to defend you.
Yeah, we're trying to say that you're
Yeah.
not a slob trucker. I'm like,
I gave you
people
shit,
are
and then
vacuuming
he,
this truck
he
out
stood up for you.
every
It's all
week.
good, mate. It's all good.
It's not trucker.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
I said
real-
we've seen trucks that's as bad as some of those pictures are showing.
How would you
We've seen trucks where women actually sat there, dropped their drawers, and copped a squat right in the middle of the sleeper
how about
Oh,
going
on the
God.
floor,
to
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
taking
why?
a dump right on the floor.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Because they're pissed off
they
at the
thought they were in
company.
India. That's why. Because they thought they were in
Yeah.
India. That's why.
Want me to
Yep.
let you go? All right.
I've seen them do that when I
Run,
was
Free
over there.
Willy.
Yeah.
Run,
I mean,
Free
my
Willy, run.
house gets in some right state, but I do clean up.
Yeah, the government think we just have to clean up your own fucking insurance.
As you day up by the
Run!
as you day up, and by the way, you home yet or not? Okay. All right.
You got an hour to go play, so, make the most of it, dude.
Women set fire to herself in back of Glasgow police van after violence. Sugarworth Golf.
I never
Investigators.
understood setting yourself on fire. I never understood that one.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
Investigators for
Talk about a hot date.
it's probably
Oh, God.
are calling for
It means you're alive. It means you're alive. I
for
understand
the
why they do it. I understand why they do it because they want to die, and it means you're alive.
investigators for PARC. PARC are calling for a review on how people are monitored. Police vessels flowing into people. Saturday, April 27th.
Cosman, I'm being rude, but you just cut it massively then. Not being rude, but you cut it massively then. Start again.
The watchdog has recommended a review on how people are monitored in police vessels after the woman set fire to herself in a van. 25-year-old suffered severe burns when she started clothing a light in the back of a police van in Glasgow on Saturday, the 27th of April. Police investigation and review commissioner
Go play.
found the woman had been placed in handcuffs behind her back following a report of a disturbance. Struggled violently with arresting officers, making it difficult for the disturbance to early, and the later she was carrying was not discovered. While she was being transported to London Road Police Station, the escorting officer chose not to stay the rear-facing of the seat. And Frankie Green front of a shift in the streamline. This would have allowed him to continually monitor the women throughout the journey. The officer did not see her setting herself up with a light until the flames had taken substantial hold. She suffered burns to her thigh. Why would you set yourself on fire? Why?
Because you're a complete, a fucking psycho.
Like, what's a fucking utter moral? I think
I
this one's
think
not
some people, perhaps some people feel like fire is one of like the most extreme ways to go, and if they do it themselves, people know the pain that's involved in that. I think it's more like attention seeking, like I am lighting myself on fucking fire for you to pay attention to my cause or myself.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
oh,
It's kind of one of those things.
she was so drunk and stoned out of her head, she didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm going down in a blaze of glory.
I'm sorry, here comes the jet, excuse me.
standard operating procedures at present allow some discretion for officers on the monitoring of people being transported in police vessels. Investigators for the PIRC have recommended this is being reviewed in light of this incident. Desperation, yeah, probably. So, yeah, fuck this good. Don't set yourself on fire. And we've lost blind girl. Oh well. Maybe her phone died or something. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
We'll not have dead air on the stream. There will be no dead air.
Wait, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt, but how was your stream last night, Green? I just missed out on that. I've actually fell asleep.
I think it did okay.
Yeah, nice. Trust me, if I ever see it, I'll jump on. I don't mean in the stream, I just mean jump on and talk to it. That's all.
Women crushed to death by partner falling. A partner falling while having sex on a balcony.
What?
Hey,
You know,
Thing.
Oh, I'm sorry for laughing. It just sounds funny.
No, it does. It really does, because it's like, what's the statistical, likelihood?
people need to practice better safe sex.
Well, at least not be so drunk on a balcony. Like, at least turn around and do it doggy style, because then you can see down.
Once in a while,
Oops, too close. All right, back up. It's
Isn't that why Canadians do doggy style? Yeah, so they can both watch your hockey.
I don't know what Canadian doggy style is.
I just said they do.
If you donate to streamlabs.com/opinionated Scotsman, I can find out what Canadian doggy style is.
He's not Canadian. He's a Yankee. He's not Canadian.
If you donate to streamlabs.com/opinionated Scotsman, I can find out what Canadian doggy style is.
Oh, you better be careful, mate. You better be careful.
Like I said, Canadians do it doggy style so they can both watch the ice hockey.
Canadian doggy style is when you get wired into a sled first. Mush. Mush.
Pumpkin comes straight back with a comment.
That's some BDSM shit right there.
Are you trying? Hold on, Pumpkin. Are you trying to tell us Call of the Wild is actually a Canadian love story?
No, he's just saying he's better. He's just saying he's better than us with these jokes. That's all he's saying.
TC is having some good puns here.
She was head over heels for them. The woman died of being thrust into their partner when they fell. 9 stories while having sex over a balcony. It's believed he survived after being cushioned.
This guy.
He cushioned his fall at a tower block in St. Petersburg, Russia. Fucking Russia, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We're kind of crazy, some of us.
Yeah, that's what I call it. That's
Russians are not hard, mate. All you have to do is take that bottle off them. So get a. Let's just pretend his name's Jeff. G'day, Jeff. I'm taking that bottle off you. You go to bed.
I don't know anything about that side of my family, to be honest with you.
I don't understand a thing Tom just said.
Oh really? Really? Because the Batman's talking. Russians, mate. Russians are easy. The Russians are not. Trust me. If I had to fight a war, I'd rather go with the Russians than the Americans, because you guys are all the pussies these days. I'd rather fight with Americans. Put it that way. Oh yeah. Move. But you're the country that grew all the social justice warriors. I'll go fight with the Russians. Thank you very much. At least they got Christian values.
One witness is a man staggered back into the building and went upstairs to join him.
Mad about the Maria. Of course you are.
When they turned up, police initially thought they were dealing with a murder and sex attack after finding the woman with no clothing on the lower half of her body at the base of the building.
Yeah, that sex might have been great for that guy, but I bet the girl found it to be a crushing disappointment.
No, if it came to war now, I would rather fight with the Russians. Put it that way.
We don't care.
Yeah, we really don't care.
We're skipping
why
over
don't you
the
care?
part. The
So
guy finished
you want to
back to
fight for your country? You want to fight for your country that wants to fucking let Muslims in? You are fucking.
Nice.
Well, on the TV at the station of the scene, I believe it may have been a murder weapon. The witnesses told me about the couple having sex in the flat before falling. Yeah, they'd been at a party together in the apartment, and she had sex with 2 others. She's a fucking slut, then, isn't she?
Yep. Well, no,
the witnesses were alerted to what was going on when one of the other men threw a TV out the window. Police said despite the landing on a grass area, the woman was killed instantly. The man who sustained minor injuries has been tracked down and is currently under investigation, according to reports. Why is he under investigation if they both fell off at the same time? He just happened to luckily land on her.
I'm betting he was in her the whole time.
Oh yeah, I can believe that.
Yep.
There once
might-
was a fella from there. He had a young girl on a stair. But on the 43rd stroke, the banister broke. So he finished her off in midair.
Nice. The thing is, I might be after him to find out if he was pushed or if they just fell. I mean, somebody threw a TV out the window, so there's obviously some kind of altercation being going on.
It's Rush action. That was just standard though.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Anyway, the end of manspreading. University student end up fed up with men infringing on Republic space. Wins National Design Award for creating a chair that restricts how they sit down.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And whatever man uses those chairs will not be able to have children.
Nope.
Nope. Thing is, like, men have balls. Balls get stick to your legs. They're uncomfortable.
This is like the dumbest shit like I have ever heard in my whole entire life. So every time I talk, I swear they know I'm talking.
They probably do. So they've got us. Yeah.
I don't know. That's. I know it definitely seems like that, but I really doubt in the cockpit of that jet you're hearing. Red
Are
Falcon,
they gonna
Red Falcon,
fight,
Silver Rocket, one that broad's on
Can you
YouTube.
just have
man.
people sitting with like enough like elbow room for everybody? And if some people need accommodations, just like have a few to accommodate them, and like if that's that,
Yeah.
does it have to be a thing?
What I'm wondering is, are they going to make a chair that's going to prevent women from putting the bags on the bloody things?
Yep.
There's only two times we've seen or even been on a crowded bus. Yeah, everybody's standing there. Some woman's just sitting there, and she's got a shopping bag on the other chair, on the other seat rather.
Yeah, that always happens. You live next to an airport or something. I think she lives next to an airfield or something like that. Is that what I was thinking? A university student has won a national award for designing a chair that stops men from manspreading. Layla Laurel, 23, created a piece of furniture to stop men widening their legs and encroaching on other people's personal space. Two bits of wood are cleverly positioned on the seat to physically stop whoever is sitting down from moving their legs apart.
Oh, you know what? Actually, some women carry really, really big fucking purses, right? Why are they allowed the extra room for that?
Because
it's okay if a woman does it.
thing is, men
My
have
response
balls.
to that
Man.
woman is
Balls
simple enough. Hey,
need-
sweetheart, if you want to keep me from my legs from having to spread when I sit
Well,
down,
What's the point of
You
even
got a
sitting
nice
like
soft
that? Like, I
hands,
understand some
cut
people
my
are like
balls,
comfortable
bitch.
like that, but like they're doing that on purpose.
Scotty, go back up to that picture.
what?
Up again.
It just looks very staged to me.
Yeah.
Because it is
I mean,
staged.
look at these two guys. He does.
Who
That,
sits like that? Who the
that
fuck
guy-
sits like that? Seriously.
that guy doesn't have testicles. I mean, look at that. Look at the expression on that face.
The thing is, I don't trust
He's
men.
been
Does
I
eating
the
don't-
soy
man,
for
does
20
the
years.
man bun give him away? Is that one of those like telltales?
Yeah.
I don't trust the man who can sit with their legs crossed though. Like, if you can sit with your legs
Yeah.
crossed, you're not a man. I mean, I've done that for like 2 seconds. It crushes your balls, man.
As soon as you start going through puberty, you can no longer cross your legs.
Yeah, because it hurts your balls.
Yeah.
The word manspreading was added to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2015,
Oh, for fuck's
following an
sake.
online campaign against the practice since 2013. The dictionary definition is the practice of a man sitting on a public transport with his legs apart, taking
We
up more
don't
space
sit-
than he needs.
We don't sit with our legs wide apart. We sit with them apart, and it's not taking up more space than we need. And it doesn't.
Oh my
forget
god,
all the
no,
things
you guys
sitting
spread
down.
them just like all over the place. I've seen you.
And you have,
Balls
50
out
handbags
everywhere.
folded.
Of course you have. And I can't even spot the dripping sarcasm in your voice.
Think she's
As I
too stoned.
said, Satire's dead.
Mm.
I think she's too stoned.
I am pretty stoned. I'm sorry. I do apologize, my fellow co-host.
It's fine. I do this.
No,
stream
you're
drunk. I
pretty
do
and
this
you're
drunk.
stoned. Very nice to know.
I'll mute myself if need be.
It's fine. Like I say, I do this stream drunk sometimes. So
It's just kind of fun sometimes. And I've never tried whatever I'm just trying right now. So it's kind of like, oh.
And you're very right.
Anyway.
Sometimes it gets a little warm, and you need some room.
Mm.
a little warm. Yeah. That was...
See, I don't even think. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mr. Laurel, who graduates in 3D art, 3D design, and crafts from the University of Brighton later this month, has been commended for her initiative for innovative creation. She won an award for emerging talent in the design industry called the Belmont Award, which calls for imaginary and cleverly presented ideas. Speaking about her inspiration, Mr. Laurel said, "It came from my own experiences of men infringing on my public space in public. With my chair set, I hope to draw awareness of this act for men and women to inspire discussion around this." It's called having balls, man. It's called having balls.
No, you know what it is, honestly? It's they've been doing articles about this. If you guys have noticed, like the airlines are starting to make like the seats a lot smaller so they can fit a lot more people. You know? So they make the seats cheaper, but then smaller and smaller and smaller. And maybe it's not so much like man spreading as it is just people being fucking greedy.
Yeah. And it's also feminists love to find anything that can blame
Oh, I know it.
demonize men.
Oh, there was a video I saw. The lady goes, "I'm going man spread for a day." She's just spread over like 3 seats.
Yep.
I ain't never seen a man spread like that.
I know that. They'd be all over exaggerated with it. That's just
Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting right now. My legs are spread on my computer chair, but they're not out of the bounds of the chair, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Dude, I will literally just stand. If you're like spread out like that, it's not that big of a deal. I'll just fucking stand. You're probably tired, or I don't even know. Maybe you came back from the hospital. Who knows?
Yeah.
For my channel, I hope to draw awareness of this. Student has said she is shocked and happy and honored to win the Belmont Award for her work, which is called a solution for manspreading. It has nothing to do with being greedy. The way somebody sits has nothing to do with anyone else. It's just a small space, yes. They shouldn't just bite the bullet and let someone else fucking sit down.
It's not just the width of the seats. Neither these days. If you're on buses, I don't know about in the States, but in the UK, there used to be enough legroom so you could sit comfortably. And nowadays, you get in and your knees are pressed up against the other seat.
Looks like I fit as much seats in the one bus as possible.
Yeah.
Chadwick, I actually didn't get to read your earlier post about what you said. Nothing to do. It's just a small space. Yes, they should just bite the bullet and let somebody else fucking sit down. Exactly. If it's really that big of a deal, just stand up. If you have perfectly good working legs. Now, it's something else if somebody else, who obviously needs a seat, has to sit down. I mean, I think that's a little bit rude, but I'm not going to call you out on it,
Well, but the problem is, though, I mean, she may be outraged, or she may be completely outraged, but she just won't stand for it.
But why? And you know what? I know this is... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just finished. I was just complaining about the joke. See, it was such a bad joke that Marie didn't get it.
No, I didn't. I'm so sorry. Will you please repeat it for me?
Please don't.
Okay, well then don't.
We're interrupting Scotty.
I know. I'm sorry, Scotty. Please continue.
Panel judges have said Mr. Laurel's work was a bold purpose driven design that explores an important role designing and forming space. A person's behavior and issues of society today. Really, if this is a major society issue for you, you have a pretty decent life, to be honest. Neither.
I was actually going to say something about that. You're drawing awareness to this, and it's such a fucking cliche, but there is like literally nobody talking about like the women in Northern Africa and the Middle East. Like nobody, but yet we're complaining about dudes just wanting to spread their air out their balls after like a hard day's work of work.
Exactly, because we did actually find one feminist who did actually talk about it yesterday.
Yeah. Well,
good.
The vast majority of them don't talk about that kind of stuff because they don't want to get involved with the problem where they'd actually have to do something.
We actually did manage to find one feminist who actually did talk about it.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
I can't remember. I'll send you the article after the stream.
Was it Christina Summers? Or
No,
Christina
it was
Summers?
an article. I can't remember it, but I'll send you the article after the stream.
All right, thank you.
Christina Summers is the most anti-feminist feminist I've ever met.
I love her so much.
I think she's brilliant.
She is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
The
But
best.
anyway, Scotty, please.
Mr. Ridley from Norwich has also made a second seat intended for women. It's a small piece of wood in the middle with encouraging says to extend their legs wider apart. So,
yeah.
Standards.
Yeah. Men aren't allowed to man spread, but women can woman spread.
How was that fair?
Well, to be fair, some women, to be blunt and honest, some women, I mean, you definitely want them to spread their legs open to air it out. But that's just
No, you don't.
I don't know.
Some of them.
I don't. Huh? I said some of
I
them.
said not some of them. Oh my God, I went into this Walmart once and it was this woman and it smelled straight up like rotten cheese, cigars, tuna, and like flesh, like BO cat piss.
How did
See
you
what I
get
mean?
so
See what I
close
mean?
to a snatch?
Because I have a distinct nose,
That's what-
damn it, and she came in and I couldn't get out fast enough.
See, that's precisely what I'm
suffocating.
talking about. That's one of those women that you definitely want them to air it out from time to time.
No, not around me.
Preferably in a hurricane.
First world problems, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is beyond first world problems.
But, let's face it, women can sit quite comfortably with the legs together or even crossed. Men can't.
Correct.
Yeah, because balls.
Yep.
Senior lecturer in architecture and design at Brighton University, Dr. Eddie Elton said he was proud of his students' achievement. He added, over the past month, our students have come together to work tirelessly on its design. Winning an award at such a prestigious event, which is recognised by the professional design community, was amazing.
How long did it take them to design those chairs?
I don't know.
How much funding was given for this study?
It said
Too
past
much.
Yeah.
It said the past month, so I just assumed a month.
Fucking hell, I could have come with that within
It took
5
them a month to build a fucking chair.
I could have come up with that design within 5 minutes.
Right?
Yeah. So easy to get fucking award these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, how about the bigger question is when it comes to new innovations for chair designs? How about the obvious low-lying fruit question? So, how easily can those new designs be adapted to be used for BDSM?
Well, see, that's a whole different other thing. I mean, I'd be pro that if that's what they were used for. I mean, whatever your pickle, but like not as like a thing in public. Like that's horrendous. That's misandrous, if that's the correct word.
Well, the thing is, what I'm
Did I say
saying
that
is,
correctly?
they've got one of those chairs that has a block of woman in between the woman, or a block of wood in between the woman's
What are you
legs
thinking
to separate her legs. Well, if that's the case, how hard is it to attach a dildo to that block of wood?
Well, I don't know. I don't think we should be doing that in public.
Why the previous pictures where you saw the chairs being sat upon, the meal chairs had a dildo on each of them, didn't they?
So, anyways,
Saying our students being gold, the stage to receive this award is something that will be forever proud of. Yeah, I'm sure you fucking will, you fucking cook.
If you're proud that it took you a month to build a fucking chair, you need to learn how to carpent.
Yep.
now, guys, it's all women, all feminists. We're going to learn how to do it ourselves.
You notice something though? There's been a lot of people constantly saying that feminism and social justice are trying to turn women into men and men into women. And you notice the way that chairs force people to sit. They force men to sit like women and women to sit like men.
Batman, I have been noticing a lot of those trends, like sort of like this switch in clothing styles, mannerisms. I've been noticing that for quite a bit. And yeah, please continue. I have something else to say, but please continue because I have to find the words correctly.
I go to
feed my worker set fire to workplace because he fought the boss out in the £75.
I'm definitely going to feed the cat. I'll be back.
Just fucking why? A man has been jailed after burning down his old workplace over a dispute about money. What caused Ali set fire to Waddy's fast food in Bradford while a couple and their child were sleeping in the flat above? On the 25th of August 2018. Luckily, the family escaped unhurt, but the kitchen and the takeaway on Manchester Road was gutted. An estimated £30,000 worth of damage was caused. Prosecutor Philip Adams told Bradford Crown Court Ali had bought £10 worth of petrol from a nearby petrol station, threw it over the cellar door, and ran away after setting a light to it. Cohort Ali from Bradford had worked in the takeaway, but left 5 months before the incident, and claimed he was still owed £75 in unpaid wages. He was arrested 3 days after the incident and told police he got drunk and lost his temper. He pleaded guilty to reckless arson and was sentenced yesterday. What's that fucking moron? After reading prohibitions and psychiatric reports by Ali, Judge Jonathan Allen concluded he was a dangerous offender who posed a risk to the public. Judge Rose said there is no such thing as a little larceny. It's often a measure of good fortune or luck that distinguishes between a simple arson and murder. He said Ali must have known that there was an occupied flat above the takeaway because he had worked there, and added, as far as this court is concerned, he might reoffend in a similar way, putting lives of others in jeopardy. Yeah. Fucking Christ. Ali was jailed for 50 months. Only 50 months. It should have been a lot longer than that. Could have told the two people who lived in the flat above. I mean, it should have been way more than that. With a 3-year extended license period that puts him under close supervision on his release.
So 4 years, roughly.
Well, it says he's under close supervision for 3 years after he gets released. So he'll spend like... Fuck, my maths is awful. 4 years in jail, like... Yeah, he'll spend like 4 years in jail, roughly. And then after he's out of 4 years in jail, he'll then have 3 years where he's under supervision. So yeah, that's how it works.
I mean,
George Jones warned that committing a similar offense of arson in the future could mean a sentence of life imprisonment. Wadi takeaway opened again 4 months after the arson attack. I guess that's good. Then the guy's takeaway is still there. On fucking loadway. Yeah. Oh, you fanboy selling ice cold beer appears to be a savvy marketing.
I love these little entrepreneurs.
A young roadside entrepreneur caught the attention of Utah police Tuesday with a sign that read ice cold beer. Yep, he's selling beer, root beer, that is. The Brigham City Police Department go on Facebook. Upon further inspection, the sign has root written in small letters above the word beer. See, this kid knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
You know, I poured my root beer into a square glass and just got beer.
So yeah, this kid's
Indulgent feel.
we have
But
beer
bump.
by customers, so therefore we'll just definitely here he's not breaking the law, is he? So I mean, it says what he's advertising. It's sneaky, but yeah. His marketing strategy resulted in several calls. But the BCBD apparently has paid off. His business has been good. Apparently, it was in the 90s. I don't know why you added that because it has nothing to do with the fucking article, but there you go. So, yeah, that kid's probably going to go places.
That is a smart kid.
Yeah.
Unlike most millennials.
I think he's not a millennial, though. He's a BB Gen Z, I think. And they say Gen Z is smarter than millennials, though, so yeah. I think it's just a lazy hit piece. This one. Oh, see, there we go. Reminds me of when Bart tried to sell lemonade. Had no success, and he sold his dad. He sold his dad's beer on The Simpsons. Yeah, I remember that. Trump can't spell Al Qaeda. That's photograph spots. Puzzling spelling and speech. Trump's nose made in America didn't go unnoticed. Well, maybe he's fucking dyslexic, but all you know.
So, why does Al Qaeda come up in conversation a lot?
Yeah, maybe he's dyslexic.
Hold on. A Mirror journalist having you got Donald Trump for not being able to spell a word.
Yeah, it's ironic.
Yep.
I hope there's at least one typo in this article. I hope there is, just so we can do.
If you look at most of these articles, there are so many typos, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I hope there is one in this one because it's still just irony.
Yeah, you can point it out, circle it in red, like the teachers.
Do we need to order some?
I am not pay. I'll do that. Donald Trump, the infamous Kofefe, to calling Tim Cook, Tim Apple. Donald Trump is no stranger to making gaps, both written and unspoken. Doing the most glorious with the notes meant for the speech delivered at Made in America event. Well, he used the occasion. That's a double space, though, isn't it?
Where? No.
There's too many spaces there. There's only one. Looks like there's two.
Yeah, you sometimes get that.
Yeah, well, he made a grammatical mistake, therefore he's a hypocrite. So once again, laying out the Democratic Congressman Ilhan Omar on the hill with misguided comments which have been branded as xenophobic. Also, look at a speech revealed an embarrassing error. Gleefully pointed out by the Washington Post photographer Javin Botsworth. The notes read, "This is the greatest country in the world."
Yeah, he obviously calling Tim Cook Tim Apple is obviously just a bad joke.
If Ilhan Omar has any problem whatsoever with what Donald Trump said, all I've got to say is pot calling kettle.
In the case of
Ilhan Omar is the one who's made lots of anti-Jewish remarks.
Why, she's a supportive terrorist anyway.
And Duck Dog says GPT rules. Is that still a name, is it? That's still a name.
Oh, Duck Dog's sort of cool. He gives a dislike to everyone.
Yo, boy, Duncan Dispute 69. Okay, that's.
Ooh, I like these people.
The meme's back, is it now? The meme's back. Okay, fair enough. Why? Just why? Okay, fair enough, people. Fair enough.
I feel like more and more people are asking themselves, like, why?
Harry Van said to come here and play with Barry Scott. Why?
Because you are one. Sorry.
So, all you people coming and raiding us from GPP, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.
Please do so.
I'm already past 200, so I don't really care too much, but you know.
Well,
Congratulations, Scotty. I didn't know that.
That's interesting. This, and by the way, he's just spelt rules. He's obviously working for the Daily Mirror.
Yeah, so please like and subscribe, actually. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Opinionating GPPs. Lucky Matthew Simpson for the sub. Dislike. Of course, Dog gives a fucking dislike. I'm not surprised. He always dislikes. When does he not dislike? Yeah, the jungle thing.
So, Cuban,
Yes.
if you have a cow and it doesn't give milk, does that make it an utter failure?
No, I don't.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it's just a trans bull.
I'm sorry.
Maybe it's just a trans bull.
Maybe he is just a trans bull. Hey, who recently got fired from the administration that refused to say that trans women can get pregnant or trans men can? There was something in Scotty. Please continue. I'll find it.
She came in at 10 years old and is in a congresswoman. That could only happen in America.
Does a doctor in the UK who recently got fired for it?
Yeah, these women have a record of saying anti-Semitic, anti-American things all the time. It's actually dangerous, but it seems they hate it. They hate America. My point was, if they're not happy, they can leave. I find you interesting this for something. Okay, pretty standard Trump part there. Except he also made a remark to comments Ms. Omar made earlier this year about the 9/11 attacks. In bold pen. Thank you for the sub. Trump had spelled Al Qaeda as Al Qaeda.
Yeah, and the Al is supposed to be a capital A.
Yeah, well, that's how Americans pronounce it anyway.
Yeah, but the way it's spelled there, there's spelled Al Qaeda with a small A.
Because Americans pronounce it like Al Qaeda anyway, don't they? So yeah. Spelling was met with both glee and aspiration. If indeed even it was Trump who wrote this speech. As one comment pointed out, is it too much to ask a president who knows how to spell any variation Al Qaeda? There are numerous ways to spell it. Al Qaeda is definitely one of the things that's definitely wrong. Well, maybe he's fucking dyslexic, bro. You don't know this.
Yeah. Well, if he was, they'd only take the mickey out of him first.
Exactly. So he's fucking dyslexic. I'm just about our Northern Savages subbed in live. Thank you, interesting. Well,
well done, interesting to see you, sheep shagging Welshman.
he's Welsh, is he?
Yep.
I think he's the only one. I think we have 2 Welsh people to sub to me.
He's not a bad sort.
The other one's Ginger Man Bard.
Well,
The other sub to me.
the problem with Ginger, he lives in the really crappy state, which today I found out is not allowed to have the judge.
He lives in California, but he was born in Wales.
That's a bad combination. That.
Yeah. Good thing it was worse, actually.
Why do I keep hearing locusts?
I am in the country right now.
Which country?
The United States of America.
It's a great country.
It sure is.
What the hell? Oh look, read that headline out, because that headline is just weird.
Yeah, man left traumatized as robot vacuum causes havoc after encountering dog poo.
That's not the first time that's happened, but okay.
Yeah, so why did all you guys go furry? Because we had these drone photos. That's why.
Do I look furry to you?
That's because
Yes.
Or you are bad.
Then you need to put down whatever you're smoking.
Where did you go?
Well, Jeff pushed me under one of the buckets of water, so I decided it was in my best interest to put away my phone.
Fair enough.
Smart move.
Yeah, you missed the GPP raid again.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm dripping wet, so I had to put away my electronics.
We can actually hear you dripping.
Oh, so I'm not the only thing that makes blind girl wet.
Yeah, you wish. Now I got the bubble machine blowing a bajillion bubbles, so I don't have to stand under the water bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
Huh?
Ryan Landy thought. No, Randy Landy would have been better. If you have the last name Randy, his name is Randy. I think Randy Landy would be better, wouldn't it?
Randy Landy.
Ryan Landy thought it would be better. Leave this. Doing its thing.
Well, I gotta go get more bubble stuff. Alright, 1 minute, Jack.
Technology is a real wonder, enabling us to do many things that our grandparents and even parents would never thought possible. Occasionally, however, technology goes rogue, and gadgets go haywire, leaving us wondering where it all went wrong, reminiscing
Yes,
about
I'm gonna get more bubbles.
life was simpler. Take the robo vacuum, for example. This handy device cleans the house in the bed. Things like go out. This is what for the base Ryan Landy recently did.
Okay, go outside and
For
get
the
the bubbles.
story. Unfortunately, this room encountered his dog poo. His dog poo. Came back and tried to clean it up. Oh, that's a ruin then.
Spread it all over the house.
Yes, Jack.
Yep.
I'd like to still be able to hear after you're done, buddy. walk over this way.
The reason why I haven't been on Ghost Poo is because I think I'm not allowed on Ghost Poo. That's why. That's why I haven't done an episode of Ghost Poo.
And I've never taken Drunkle up on his offer because I'm not cool enough for Ghost Poo.
You've been with him a lot, though.
Yeah, but I'm still not cool enough.
Oh, he would never ask me. Because I'm not a study drink. I can't be like him.
Like he literally told me I would never be invited ever. That's why I haven't. No, I can't. I've been told I'm bound. So yeah, there you go.
Jack, you've got 10
Are
minutes
you
left,
weak
buddy.
bastard?
What?
Oh, I've just read ahead of you there. Sorry.
Yeah, my Roomba ran over. My Roomba man ran over my dog shit and proceeded to clean the rest of my house. You know, on Reddit and Facebook. I'm going to need therapy.
What else is it supposed to do though? If the sensor, so like
Yeah,
there's
but the
shit
problem,
there.
the thing is, the Roomba is made for dust.
Mhm.
It's not exactly made for poo. Dog
Right.
poo is wet. It smears.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
Roomba
I
is
get
meant
the
for
whole
dry
concept,
stuff.
but why is he surprised that it kept going? Because wouldn't the sensors have already seen, oh, there's shit.
Oh, there's more over here. There's more over here.
No, of course,
I don't know.
drunken
Is the
disciple.
Roomba like supposed to be able to sense that or something?
I think so, yes. How else are they supposed to know that there's dust particles?
No, trust me,
It
drunken
doesn't.
disciple 69. I can guarantee you will fail.
Huh?
This is the closest to opinionated.
I don't know anything about Roombas. I've never owned one, so that's why I'm asking.
It's
What's
just
the record?
a automatic vacuum.
Mm.
And even a regular vacuum, you don't want to try. Vacuum dog shit with it.
Yeah, that's a dumb idea.
Yep.
Agreed.
The show someone sharing this was the Fallout. Someone sharing the Fallout was Ryan also added 2 photos. One showed the bathroom floor covered in brown smears. Robo. The other showed the poo towards bottom of the Roomba, which can cost up to, which depending on the model, as much as £800.
Here's a crazy idea for this Ryan guy. House train your dog.
By the way, we got an
Right.
Aussie in the park.
Don't all deal on the team anymore. He left.
Yeah, I know. There's an Aussie guy, and he's like, "Hi." He's like the bubbles, and he's like trying to say hi, and I have no clue what he said.
Depending on the model.
Absolutely no clue.
I'm explaining that his dog is the rescue pup. He's not fully trained yet. Hence, we keep the room closed off. From every room it's bleeding. Unfortunately, as you can see in the video, some of the pets know how to open the door. This has led to a catastrophic. The cats have been fucking out. Yeah. You learn from your mistakes. That's all you can. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Feline that's diarrhea.
it's killing time.
Woo! Shooting time already.
I got the best timing.
Time flies when you want fun. Hello, Chadwick.
It's showing time already.
Yes.
I know, I can't believe that.
Oh, this being it's just 10 pence a piece type.
That just means I'm going to say, if you want to see it be, huh?
Someone flying eggs and bacon, though. Blind girls at the park.
Yeah, I'm at the park.
Chadwick, chill.
Come check me out. Shit show Friday, not Friday, Saturday nights, 9 p.m. EST.
Green Thunder.
I'm not going to do my channel again, but I will show you a chick who can actually carpent.
Okay.
Right.
Jack, you stream like a girl, dude.
Kiva.
Please like, subscribe, and share all of my wonderful friends here channel. This is what I say each and every time because I truly enjoy being here. So
And she always leaves out her asshole friends like me.
no, I say all my friends. I say all my friends.
Trucker, you're being such a shit disturber.
I know. Pumpkin Trucker Channel, almost daily live dash cam starting to begin tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Going to Springfield, Pennsylvania.
No,
Watch.
I'm not listening to the GDP and commentating what they say. And Batman, anything to show?
Yeah, I think you should.
Jack, you sound like a girl.
You should hunt down and subscribe to everybody on here. And if you come back tomorrow night, you might hear opinionated Scotsman say,
I hate every single one of you.
Yeah.
Blind girl because I love blind girl.
Aw.
Nothing back, really. Fuck you.
I love
Hate
you too,
there.
honey. Sorry, I was trying to fix the bubble machine.
Bye
I
guys.
suggest
See you
those
next stream.
"Yep, happy
Yeah,
Christmas."
anything can happen ever. Come here about an hour, actually not half an hour, about an hour. You want more of these people for some bizarre reason. Make sure you also stop there as well. Because she's okay when she wants to be.
Am I? Am I really okay when I want to be?
Yeah, you want to be. If it's not all the other thing. Hey, so we recently hit 200 subs, so thank you for that.
Yeah, another 25 of you caught up with me.
So, yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. See you 10 times tomorrow. I'll help a bunch of guns. Goodbye.